Hello, hello, and welcome back to Minotaur Hotel. It totally hasn't been 10 plus days since I've recorded Minotaur Hotel. I swear. So, if I don't give these people the same tone of voices I did before, that's totally not the reason. I swear. The two men walk side by side. Their conversation and laughter fill the air. Jean relates excuse me, the story of a particularly difficult delivery up the side of a mountain, a trip that took the better part of 3 days. In return, Kota tells the man of all the places he's been and the sights he's seen, forests much like this one, cities and towns, both ancient and modern. Even that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna check my microphone real quick. Okay. Sorry, guys. That probably didn't sound very comfortable. Even that one time with the rock slide, and now that was quite the adventure. And Jean laughs as he claps the dragon on the shoulder. Amazing! You're a real well-versed traveler, aren't you? Well, I've been on the road for so long that it has nearly become my home. Oh, I know that feels. I know how that feels. Sometimes when I'm on deliveries, it feels like the only thing I've ever known. Wait. The man's expression shifts as he looks around. Finally, his eyes light up in recognition. Oh, so that's how I got turned around. I think I can find my way from here, Kota. Thank you very much for your help. It was no trouble at all, Jin-san. However, before you go, you want to ask me something, don't you? Am I that easy to read? In any case, have you ever encountered, well, something that can't be explained? What do you mean by that? Well, it was quite a while ago. Back in Nihon, I once encountered something most peculiar during my travels. I have been looking for it ever since. It may sound impossible, but from a spring of warm water, I saw something extraordinary. It was a dragon. Kota clutches his charm. Hi. He has red scales, a shade darker than blood. Blood. So, have you seen him? The man hems and haws for a moment, scratching at his beard as he loses himself in deep thought. Kota holds his breath, his eyes locked on Jean, until the man finally lets out a gusty sigh. I have come across many, shall we say, unique things on my travels. Few things can hope to surprise me. But I'm sorry. I wish I could help you, but I have not run into anything like that. Oh. Well, I suppose it was a long shot. Thank you very much for your company, Jin-san. Good luck with your delivery. The dragon turns to follow the road, not looking back to Jean, as always, until the man calls out. Although, when Kota looks to the man, Jean is combing his fingers through his short beard. He hesitates for a moment, as though getting his thoughts together, and then nods. Yeah, it should be around here, somewhere. What should? Oh, sorry, my friend. There's a hotel around these parts that just recently reopened, and I was wondering if you wouldn't be able to find what you're looking for there. Hotel? Yes. I heard a few stories about that place. Supposedly, it used to be the gathering place of an assortment of unique individuals and things. I'm sure there are a few travelers already there. People like you and me, who are wandering around from place to place. I might not know where this thing you're looking for is, but maybe one of them will. Kota considers the man's words. They ring true, and it would at least be a start, a better one than he'd had at the last few centuries. At least a century. Okay. Well, I will not know until I try, will I? Oh, excuse me. Arigato gozaimasu, Jin-san. The dragon gives Jin a low bow, and the man laughs and waves the gesture away. It's the least I can do for your fellow traveler. Good luck, Kota, and I hope that you find what you're looking for. The two part ways, Jin to complete his journey, and Kota to continue following the road wherever it will take him. His eyes are on the horizon, the spot where Jin pointed when he mentioned the hotel. Perhaps there is someone there who will be able to help him, someone who can give him some kind of lead, or point him in the right direction to find what he's been seeking. Or maybe, like so many times before, Koto will find himself disappointed. They say that it's not the destination that matters, but the journey. In his long years of wandering, the dragon has grown envious of those who are able to believe those words. However, as he followed the road, Kota finds a renewed spring in his step. A small smile curls his lips, and once more the rumbling of a hummed tune joins the sounds of nature filling the air around him. His heart feels lighter than it has in centuries, lighter than it has been ever since it first felt the searing pain of his loss. Perhaps this is hope, he thinks. Hope for the long-waited end of his journey. Hot. So hot. And not the heat that has been that he has been craving. This is dry, lifeless. This land is cursed. The dragon trudges along the side of the highway, a tongue rolling from his open mouth like a panting dog, like a panting dogs. That's it. His supply of bottled water ran dry long ago, and now the sweat has completely dried from both his yukata and his brow, leaving the desolation of the desert around him to seep into his bones and his breast. It feels wrong to the dragon, and just like slipping into the flowing stream earlier felt right. How long has it been since he left Jean behind? It swims away, a fish darting just out of reach of his fingers. He was there in the forest, and now he is here in the desert. And there, looming on the horizon, is the hotel the man told him about. It rises up from the other side of a hill, looking almost out of place in the sandy expanse, stretching towards the horizon in every direction. The style is one that Kota hasn't seen in quite a long while. And the disrepair the building is in is readily apparent, even from this distance. It wasn't like the dragon was expecting a bustling hub with polished and shiny doors. Never having a chance to swing clothes around the tide of travelers making their way in and out. But the place looks about as desolate as the surrounding desert. Still, Kota is here, and while the sight before him makes his heart sing just the smallest bit, the dragon still trudges onward. Down the sandy hill, working a sharp rock on his sandals with his toe as he goes along the road, feeling the heat of his the heat of the black top against the scales of his legs. Curving slightly as he follows the driveway into the parking lot. Forward, forward, always forward. Kota struggles to make his way up the steps to the building's front door as the fatigue of his journey begins to set in. He has to stop, leaning against the wall to catch his breath. Up close, the hotel looks at least a little bit better. The dragon can see the places where effort has been made to patch up the worst the worst of the wear. The repairs look fairly recent. Someone has to be here. With a final deep breath, Kota pushes the doors open. Hello. The dragon barely recognizes his own voice, as dry and dusty as it is. He coughs, barking, hacking, and gasping, and swallowing lots of ands to wet his throat, and then tries again. Hello? Yes, are you alright? Before Kota can answer, another coughing fit rocks his weary body. He feels a presence rush forward to wrap an arm around his back, and the dragon is held forward into the cool lobby. His host lowers him into a chair. The world blinks for a moment, then a glass of water is pushed into Kota's hand. Kota haphazardly bows in gratitude before opening his maw wide to gulp down the cold liquid. It's not much, but that little bit of moisture settles into and revitalizes the dragon. He swallows, holds the glass out to be taken by a large, fur-covered hand, and looks up at his host. Please, pardon my intrusion, and forgive my shameful display. It is no trouble. I am happy to offer assistance. Thank you. The dragon takes a slow, deep breath, and then another, and another. The soreness settles in his weary limbs, fading slightly as it spreads through his body. Kota takes the opportunity to look around the hotel lobby, examining both the room and the hotel's parent owner. Pardon me. Welcome to the hotel, sir. I am Asterion, the keeper of this fine establishment. The master is otherwise occupied at the moment, but I would be happy to introduce you later. For now, please let me know if there is anything I can do for you, or any questions I can answer. Oh, thank you very much, Master Asterion. I've heard about your hotel opening, and wish to see it for myself. And I must say, I am pleased. I have never seen a Minotaur in my life. I traveled all around the globe, seen all sorts of beings. But I always thought Minotaurs were only a legend. This place truly must be special, for such a rare specimen to be here. Although... The dragon looks around to an empty lobby. The half-man, half-bull keeper seems able to easily ready Kota's expression, and offers him another low bow. The hotel reopened just recently, and we're only just started accepting guests. In fact, it's embarrassing to say, but you are among our first in a long while. At least you have better manners than the last one. Regardless, you are welcome to stay for as long as you'd like. The dragon hums in thought, letting his claw brush through and tug at his beard. The worst Jean spoke at their parting. The words were not worse. The words Jean spoke at their parting, which had spurred him through the trek along the desert road outside, tease against the back of his mind once more. Again, he looks around the empty lobby, and then up to Asterion's face. Behind his servile facade, the half-man, half-bull looks eager. His hooves clops faintly against the tile as he shifts from one to the other, and an almost childish earnestness flickers behind his polite smile, made no less friendly by the missing half of Asterion's face. The hotel seems to be about as run down as its keeper, but there's potential there, hope. Thank you very much, Master Asterion. I would be happy to stay for at least a little while. I have very little money, but I would be glad to perform any tasks you need that would allow me to earn a bed and hot meal. That won't be necessary, sir. This is our soft opening, so we won't charge you. In fact, we charge very little regularly, so money is not an option. As long as the hotel is able to fulfill its mission. Asterion moves to pick the ledger and pen up off the front desk and brings it over to the dragon. Just sign here and fill out a little bit of information. After a few moments of writing, the half-man, half-bull accepts the ledger back from Kota and looks over the new guest's information. A calm river spirit from Japan. Okay. Kota has been checked into the hotel. You can see your current guests and on the guest screen in the menu, or clicking on the ledger icon. Mr. Kota, no surname. Born February 2nd, 1615. Oh, hey, that's coming up, or at least at the time of recording. I must say, you're looking very well for your age, sir. Kota blinks, frowns, holds his hand out for the ledger. Excuse me, may I see that for a moment? He looks over his writing. Genna, okay. Genna 1. 5th day of the first month, exactly the way he had written it. I did not realize you could read Japanese, Mr. Asterion. Japanese? Sir! And that's when it hits Kota. The shape of his tongue has been, the shape of his tongue, as he had spoken to the Minotaur all the time, had seemed strange, and only now does he realize that, after his coughing fit, he'd switched to his native language without realizing it. And yet, Asterion has been able to understand him. In fact, the half-man, half-bull didn't seem to realize that Kota was speaking another language. How? Ah, I see. I understand now. Don't be alarmed, sir. It is just a quirk of the hotel. It allows us to understand all of the guests that pass through our doors, no matter what country they hail from or language they chose to speak. I myself am from the Mediterranean, far away from here, so you can rest assured that all guests are welcome, no matter where they came from. I should also add, I can see you are a dragon. Enchantments do not work here, but don't worry. But worry not. That is allowed here. All who are lost are welcome. A place for wanderers indeed. I see. The dragon stands and offers Asterion a deep bow at his own. If what both Jean and his half-man, half-bull said is true, then perhaps this is exactly where Kota needs to be. Thank you very much, Mr. Asterion. You honor me with your hospitality. Asterion moves to set the ledger back on the front desk and returns to Kota with a key. He passes it to the dragon while giving Kota another welcoming smile. Here is your key, Mr. Kota. If you would like, I can show you to your room. I hope that you have an enjoyable stay with us. Okay. I see that this is a little short, but I also think this is a good place to end the part. So, I'll see you around, everyone.